Okay, so we have a big free agent signing by the Colts. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Colts have a big free agent signing. A team that is not known for signing guys in free agency. They have gone after the quarterback position in the past in free agency, but usually like to draft and develop guys, but they have cap space, so why not use some of it? And that's what they're doing here with Camryn Bynum, the safety from the Minnesota Vikings, who was very good last season and has had some good years in the past, has been a consistently good safety who was a young player as well. So, I mean, getting a player like that on your roster, usually that's what you want to do. So, yeah, he's only 26 years old. So you're getting a young player here, had 4 years with Minnesota and has been pretty effective. And again, some certain stats might not look great for Bynum because of the fact that the way that they operate their defense, Bynum doesn't get to just sit back and play coverage, and wait for someone to get in his area and then, move in and cover. He has to do everything for Minnesota in that Brian Flores scheme, right? All that blitzing and stuff. It's a wildly different scheme with the going over to the Colts. I mean, it's night and day. These are two completely different skill sets, and they could use another safety. I'm assuming Nick Cross will be the other guy now. They will both stay deep, and I think that is the biggest question. It's a completely different scheme. Adding the player, it's one of those things where, like on Madden, you do this and it's just like a perfectly smart move because I feel like they do have pretty good secondary players around this situation, so he's kind of the last piece. I think you feel pretty good about the secondary after this move, and it's not a crazy high deal. I mean, Trayvon Moorhead got essentially the same amount of money. It's an extra year though for Camryn Bynum, but 4 years, $60 million. That's not bad. I mean, that's pretty good actually. That's doing math in my head. That's $15 million a year. So he's actually a little bit less than Moorhead, although the extra year, of course, factors into that. But still, I mean, on paper, I think it's a pretty good signing. The player itself, this feels pretty good to me. I think the question I just have is, how is he going to adjust to a scheme like this one? And he hasn't been with Flores his whole career, so maybe they looked at some tape before he was there. And again, Flores does everything, so that means he sometimes does cover two zone and things like that, which the Colts like to do. But still, it is, I think, just a question. There's questions there, especially one for someone like Bynum. Again, one of his, I think, biggest strengths last year was how he would, do some other, stopping the run and some kind of the other safety things. Although, again, part of why some numbers might not look good in his coverage is because he was covering receivers one-on-one instead of being able to just sit back down the field. So it's a very fascinating move, but one that ultimately I'm not against. I'm just, I'm assuming they've done their homework. You definitely got to do your homework before making a signing like this. But yeah, we'll see how well it works out. But those are my thoughts on this move. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.